Luke Skywalker and Han Solo rescued the princess, destroyed the Death Star, but their story didn't end there.
Well, happy Star Wars Day, Brian, and Star Wars Week, and Star Wars
lifetime for me.
Star Wars life.
Yeah.
I'm Carly Mallenbaum here with Brian Truitt, our Star Wars expert today. You have a different title every time. And we're talking about Star Wars Day, which is May 4th, and the big Star Wars news that you probably heard about at this point. But so tell us about the news.
It's pretty big. We now have an Episode 7 cast, or at least some actors to put to. We don't have characters yet, but we have a cast. We have returning Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford from the original trilogy, icons of pop culture, really, and a bunch of new kids.
So a lot of people kind of speculated that these characters and the originals would come back in the J.J. Abrams movie. But some of these new characters, I mean, I was surprised to hear the names on the list, right?
Yeah, and it actually kind of, J.J. is doing a little bit of George Lucas, kind of, because when George Lucas cast his 1977 film, he picked unknown people for these roles. And now we have kind of relatively unknown people for these roles now, too. You know, whether they're Luke and Leia's kids or Han Solo's daughter, you know, we'll have to see. Well,
there's this one name on the list that, in the press release, was the first or second name, and I had never heard this name before. This girl, Daisy?
Daisy Ridley. Yeah, I even put on Twitter, I'm like, I don't know who this person is. And no one really knows who this person is. You know, she's from Britain, and on IMDb, her first credit is like last year. So, I mean, she's a fresh face, and I think that it's a Star Wars kind of tradition to grab somebody from who it's not like Tom Cruise. I mean, we can't associate him with something. So, I mean, she's going to embody whatever character, probably a main character for this movie, and we are going to go into this new trilogy journey with her.
And I think you wrote about this, and you said that Star Wars has been casting relative unknowns, so that's because they want the audience to just associate that actor with their new character.
Yeah, they don't want, you know, if they put Ben Affleck in there, they're going to think Batman or a guy from Good Will Hunting or whatever else he's been, or just Ben Affleck. So they want actors who are fresh faces, you know, kind of for these characters, so they can be like Harrison Ford. And we know Harrison Ford as Han Solo, as Indiana Jones, because he wasn't that well known when he was cast.
So clearly Star Wars fans are excited about this coming into Star Wars Day.
Yes.
But there's a lot going on this day. This is a fan holiday. That's not just this year.
It's Lucasfilm's kind of, I mean, it's not an official holiday, obviously. It's not, it is to me. but you know, it's not like Postman's Day or something. But I mean, Lucasfilm's gotten behind it. I mean, kind of they have art exhibit events and comic book store events on Sunday, May the 4th. You know, May the 4th be with you. That's
hashtag trending. Yes.
Hashtag trending. But you know, kind of it's all about the fans. They can do whatever they want too. If they want to like go on Netflix and you know, binge on Clone Wars episodes, they can. They can get their friends or their kids and introduce them to Star Wars. That's cool too.
And there is a new trailer coming out on Star Wars Day, right?
Star Wars Rebels. It's coming to Disney Channel in the fall, but it's the first real original story that's coming out from the Disney Lucasfilm kind of brain trust. And it's an animation, and it's set right before the first movie. So we have the Rise of the Empire. No Rebel Alliance yet, but you have this little small group, which is kind of what kicks off, you know, kind of the rebellion.
Oh, he said that, did he?
That's placed just to make sure I have it right. So we have the originals, we have the prequels, Rebels right in the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle.
Got it. So there's a lot to do on Star Wars Day, and there's a lot of cast to get to know on the new movie.
Yes.
Brian Truitt has written extensively about all these topics.
I will, because the movie doesn't come out till next year. There's a lot of time before that.
There's a lot of time. But to find all the